Okay. So students, what we are studying today, the uses of computer systems in various fields. Okay. So you know that computers are used by different organizations, by government organizations, by private organizations, by business professionals, in educational institutes. So there are different applications available over here, and you know that the computer systems are part and parcel of our life. This topic is given on books page number 17, role of computer systems. So first we are going to explore about uses of computers in various fields. Number one is education. Uses of computer systems in various fields. So number one, which is education. So what we are going to do, what you know very well about it, that the computer systems have become part and parcel of education systems nowadays, specifically after this pandemic. What are the different uses of computer systems in education? If a question comes in your paper, so what you are going to write, of course, you need to be very much to the point, and you need to write some different points so that you can get proper marks in your exams. So education has taken a radical turn. Computers are increasingly used in many learning institutions. You know that online education has become common after this pandemic, and now the computer systems are basically used not only by the educators but also by the students. Before that, you know that the educators used to use computer systems inside the classroom, or up to some extent there was some technology integration as well outside the classroom. But nowadays this is not only there in the inside the classroom but also outside classroom. So there is technology integration as well, there are online classes as well, there is collaboration on different online platforms with the students to give assignments, to collect assignments, to assign different tasks and different things. So virtual classrooms are there that we create on some platform, and then we educate the students. You can use a computer for creating digital resources. For example, I am giving you my resources to different classes using blogs. Interactive learning apps, there are a number of applications available. We are using Google Classroom, okay, some other easy class platforms that we are using. Educational games are also available. You know, you can download a number of games in your cell phones, in your tablets, you know. For example, for games for improving English, games for improving general knowledge, different games are there, and you would have installed those games. Access to information on the go, you know that there is a lot of access available now to the public information which is available over the internet, and you can get that information quite easily. Peer tasks, group tasks, peer tasks and group tasks are assigned to these students that they can do collectively, that they can perform collectively. Computer literacy education is there nowadays, and now the people are learning computer systems to extend their capabilities, to enhance their skills. Data processing and presentation is also there. So these all are the points that we are following, you know, while using computer systems in education. All the points are different. All the points are different. No point is there which is overlapping with each other. So whenever we are supposed to write in our papers, in our exams, so we are not going to repeat our points. We are going to write some different points. Now come towards the uses of computers in various fields. We have gone through the education. Now we are going to go through this point, which is uses of computers in different business organizations. What are the uses in business organizations that we need to see? And you know that in business the computer system is serving a lot. Basically computer system is for business, but we are of course using computer systems in some different areas, you know. But the main application of the computer system is regarding business organizations. Whether this is a small business shop or it is a huge multinational organization, they all are using nowadays computer systems. How they are using computer systems? Number one is business communication. All the business communication is done via computer system. What does it mean, business communication? When they write emails, when they make their meetings, their video chat, video conferencing on Skype, on Zoom, so there are different platforms available using which they become able to collaborate, because in business the collaboration is very important. Similarly, employees, their suppliers, from where they are buying their products, their customers, they need to collaborate, they need to have communication with each other. So there are different platforms: web conferencing, web portals, where you can make chatting with the vendors, with the customers. Customers can connect with the vendors, vendors can connect with the suppliers. All of them, all the stakeholders can communicate with each other. Okay, so number one point is that business communication, that when business professionals, their customers, their clients, suppliers, business vendors, companies, when they need to communicate, so it becomes quite easy for them because they are using computer systems. Fine. Number second point is there, they are doing marketing as well. Marketing is being done using computer systems, and you know that there are web portals, there are social media platforms where you can make advertisement of your products, you can make blogs, where we can put our data, and we can share that data in the just like a website, but over there the users can communicate with each other as well. That is called basically a blog. Okay, so we can market our product quite easily. A company can market the product quite easily. Similarly, the company can do research for their business. For example, what kind of product is there that I should launch? What people are liking or unliking? You know that there are some different surveys on the internet. They ask some questions with you, that what do you like in food? What do you like in, in different products? So what they are doing, they collect data from you. They want to know your interest so that they can make product according to your requirement, or they can serve in that particular area. For example, in one area, if people are liking the burger and not liking a pizza, for example, so they will serve over their burger because the people are having more liking regarding that product. So they can do research, and research will be done in a quite easier way. Research will be done in such a way which will not be that much costly. It will be quite easy and fast method of making research. Similarly, budgeting and forecasting. Budgeting and forecasting is another area where you use in business. You have got different accounting softwares in which you can make your budgeting. What will be the cost in a business? How you are going to deal with a business where the different types of expenditure will be done? What will be the capital involved? You can do all these calculations quite easily in different softwares, nowadays available. You can do these things in databases. You can do these things in the third party software which are already developed. You can store your data. Companies are storing, the business organizations are storing their data using computer system. Just like you go for shopping on the superstore, you know that whenever they are making a voucher, they are storing that data as well. Sometimes you go and you return that particular product. You go, it happens that you are going and you are returning a particular product on the supermarket. Okay, and they ask you for the bill, and they find out that you had bought that thing on some particular day, and then they get that thing returned or whatever you want, or they give you the voucher for the next shopping. So all these things are because they are storing the data as well. They are storing the data as well. Data design and presentation. So there are different jobs, done by computer systems for our businesses. These all are the things that you can write. We can make our business more organized using computer systems. So these all are the uses of the computer systems that we have got, and I have explained you some different detailed points which are definitely not mentioned in the book. You will see that some points are although mentioned in your book, but you can see that there are Also good points mentioned that we are doing online shopping, we are using ATM cards, we are using different web portals for doing shopping and for making registration in hotel, in hospital, in school, in travel agency. So these all things are being done using computer systems and internet. Now we move towards the next point, which is military organizations. This is called defense. How the computer systems are being used in defense system. In defense, will you please give some idea about the defense? I would like to have some participation from the students. Yes, please. Please raise the hand, otherwise I will have to call the name. Yes, please raise the hand. What is meant by defense? Don't say that you don't know the meaning of defense. Any idea? Not necessary your answer is correct. Yes, please. No one is going to raise the hand. What should I understand that you people have joined and you are not participating? All these students, just open the cameras now. Just open the cameras. I want to talk to you. Yes, please. Open the cameras. All these students, open your mics as well. Mics as well, and open the cameras. Because no one is participating, it means that you people are sleeping. What should I understand? Yes, please. Yes, but you have not opened the cameras. Yes, good. Abdul Muiz, Malik, Mashab, and fine, good. Good to see your faces. Al Rehan Asif. Okay, fine. I have come to know. Oh, okay, fine, fine. Good. Yes, Masab, you are at the first location on my PC, so I would like to unmute you. Unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself. Okay. Yes,
Yes,
Masab.
sir, defense means the act of defending someone or something from attack.
Okay. So, what is meant by national defense? What do you understand by national defense? You are right that defense means when you need to prevent yourself from some attack. You are right. What is meant by national defense? What does it mean? Anything that comes in your mind? Yes, Fatma.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Do you know something
Uh,
about national defense?
yeah, national defense means to protect one's property from enemies or from like
Good. Means,
Sir, can I tell?
yeah, yeah, sure.
National security or national defense is the security and defense of nation and state.
Okay. When a country is defending, when a country is protecting, itself from the enemies, of course, there would be some army, there would be some military organization which is doing all these things. That is called national defense. So all the students, I think, all of you know about it. So why don't you participate? Why don't you give some feedback about it? And it's good that you should participate in the class. You should not sit idle and you should not sit like a radio, listen like a radio, just like you are listening a radio. You are unable to say anything. This is not a radio that you or television that you are unable to say. You can participate and you should. Abdul Muiz, yes. Abdul Muiz, will you please say something about it? How do we make the defense of our country? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Don't you know anything? You can't say anything about it. Please. Yes, Faizan Shehzad. Faizan. Faizan. Pakistan is going to protect itself when someone will attack. In case if someone attacks, how Pakistan is going to protect the country. What they will do? They will do something or not? Yes, Faizan. Your voice is not coming. See your mic. There is some problem. Your voice is not coming over here. I don't know whether you are speaking something or not. Anyway, so you people need to participate. Anyway, yes, Alrayan, you want to say something? Yes,
Sir, by military army.
of course, by army. So what army
Yes.
will do? They will, of course, they have got some system, they have got radars with them to find out if some plane is entering in their uh, boundaries of our country. They have got a system inside the seas. If some submarine is coming in our surroundings, okay, they have got the military bases. They are going to identify them. They are going to find them, that who is going to come to us, and they are going to use different technologies. You would have seen in the movies. If you don't, of course, we have not visited such places. Of course, if someone has visited the Kashmir border or somewhere, so they know about it. But if someone has not visited, of course, we don't know about it. So what we can do, we can easily understand that thing by movies. In movies, you would have seen that the military base is there, and they are watching on the screens that what is going to happen, and they are making surveillance, surveillance, air surveillance, that is there any drone, or is there any plane, is there any missile coming in our area, in our boundaries, and they are going to counter them. They are going to respond them. So of course you would have seen these things in the movies. At least you can't say that you don't know anything about it. You can't say. You would have seen these things, particularly in Hollywood movies, when they are making spying, they are making surveillance, they are going to watch the movement of the enemy, and accordingly they are going to take the action. So we need to, I'm going to share the screen over here now. Okay, now what we need to understand, the uses of computers in defense. What are the different uses, we need to understand over here. So if you will see over here, you will be able to read this point. Computers have played an increasingly important role in the military. Computer systems were actually developed for the military. If you will go and find out the foundation of the networks, you will see that the network was basically created for the ARPANET, American Research for Project Organization. They first time they just created the networks, at that time, and afterwards then they became common for the common people. They became available, the network became available. Otherwise it used to be used for the military organizations only. So what we can do, computers are used in military for communication. They talk to each other. So they have got different devices nowadays. Not just they are using the uh, legacy or traditional wireless phones. No, they have got modern devices as well to communicate with each other. They have got radars for controlling missiles. They have got different computer systems for controlling missile systems. Okay, they are also used for planning missions. Navy and Air Force take advantages of computer for attack calculations and controlling giant weapon gadgets. Okay, how do they control? How do they calculate that what will be the destruction by some specific bomb, or what will be the range of a specific missile? So they all do these all things using computer systems. Missile systems controlling GPS tracking means they find out the locations of the different installations using GPS tracking. Controlling of defense vehicles, you know, defense vehicles are there, some different defense vehicles, just like tanks and weapons. They need to move them. So they all are controlled using computer systems. Of course, database management system for all the inventory and all the things. This is also done by the computer systems. Database of all the weapons, database of all the army personnel, database of all the devices that they are using. Incoming missile protection. Of course, they are going to use the. Of course, they are going to use the radars as well for finding that thing that is there any attack from outside. So these all are the uses that I have shared with you. Controlling missiles, GPS tracking, movement of the different types of vehicles and weapons. Okay, record management for the military organization, inventory and personnel, and surveillance. So this is basically the surveillance and missile protection. Okay, I hope that these all points are clear to all of you. I hope that these points are clear or not. Over here, a small paragraph is written in your book. There are various applications of computer technology in defense. You know, you can see, you would have seen such kind of environment in the movies where they are making surveillance and they are watching through all the things and they are making, you know, some planning by going through different locations, their videos, their images, you know, through the satellite. So these all things are done used by the military organization. I hope that this point is clear. Up to here, if you have got any question, anything that you would like to ask, please ask me. Nothing is there to ask? What should I understand that all the things are clear? Okay. So, you know that our last class was there. On Thursday, we could not have our class. And before that, there was a class. So, today it is 25th. And what we are studying today, uses, application, of computers. And I am going to give you applications of computers in different fields. Okay, and I'm going to give you one file over here. Before going towards that point, we need to cover this thing as well, which is use of computers in media. Because media, you know, that media, what is meant by media? Media is basically the print and electronic mode of communication using which you become able to have information. Today, in this age of information technology, the use of computer is the part of media industry, print media, broadcast, electronic, advertising agencies, news agencies, and films. These all are the media. You know, TV channels, radio channels, internet websites, magazines, newspaper. These all are called media. So, what are the uses in the media? They are also using computer systems. You know, the use of computerized system has meant the dawn of the electronic newsroom, with news editors checking reporters' files on the screen, sending back stories where coverage is not sufficient or has failed in some way. So whatever they used to do on paper, now they are doing on computer systems. In the early days, they used to do it on paper, but now they are using on computer systems. News websites are there on which Facebook pages are there, social media pages are there on which regularly they are publishing different news. Twitter, you know that on Twitter you get information, different posts, which is basically called a tweet, and different posts on the Facebook. These are the sources of the information as well. So this is also a media. Without computer, now film industry is zero, because whatever that work is being done, they are doing on computer systems. Computers make it possible for reporters to cover stories. Photo editing, video editing, all these things are done by the computer system. So these all are the uses of the computer system. These 10 uses I have mentioned. You can prepare any 5 uses of media over here. Okay, but we see over there in the book that what are the points mentioned in our uses of media is there, and then uses of computer system inside the media is there. So we can write any three points over here. Okay, so but I have given you a number of points. You can write any three. So I am just covering today these points up to defense. This is enough. So this is the work that we are doing today up to defense, and we'll continue about the media in our next class. Fine. I hope these all things are clear. Okay, fine. Yes, you have. If you have got any question, please raise the hand. If you've got any question, please raise the hand. No question? Okay, good. So let me mark the attendance over here. Now, whoever is not available at the time of attendance, of course, the attendance will not be marked. This is 25. Yes, anyone has got any question? All the points are clear. Your work is also uploaded in your Google Classroom. You can see over here. Yes, Fatma, you have got any question? Please unmute yourself.